Co-founder and CEO Remy Garson joins us now in a Fox Business exclusive. Remy, you are uniquely positioned to tell our viewers where the breakdowns really are because you've got boots on the ground in both China and the U.S. Tell us where you're experiencing the biggest problems.
Well, thank you very much for having me here. A retail report came out today. I'm sure you saw it. A lot to actually be happy about in the retail report, a lot of broad gains across the economy, but there are some things that keep me up at night. So when we talk about a supply chain, Liz, it really is a supply chain. And if there is a weak link in the chain can break. So what we're starting to see now is that the container crisis is starting to lead to additional crises being created. It's certainly concerning. So right now we're in a paper crisis. No one's really talking about it. It's not getting a lot of media attention, but it is a big problem. And what's happening here is that by the shipping container crisis creating a increase in the cost of actually importing the containers, it is impossible to start to import product that's inexpensive like paper. In fact, the cost of importing a container of paper is more expensive than the paper inside. Now, we import a lot of paper from China, and now it's just simply not viable. So you're talking about taking an entire continent, well, a country and a continent, off the table in terms of supply. And at the same time, there's a huge increase in demand for paper. And that's being driven by the behavior of the American consumer. So the American consumer is buying products online. When you buy products online, those products come in a box. It's not like when you're shopping in the stores, you go to a grocery store, you buy 5 little items, you put them inside your one bag, you leave the store. When you buy 5 items from Amazon, it's likely coming from 5 different DCs in 5 different boxes. And that's really driving up the price of paper. And so what we're doing is we are starting to diversify the supply chain. We're going down to places like Mexico. We're trying to work with other Latin American countries. And I think it's very important that we diversify the supply chain. We have to find ways to also increase our domestic supply chain. Otherwise, we're too reliant on one country.